What's up, Cougs? Welcome back to Coug on the Clock. It's Sunday, March 27th. It's going to be a fun, cool episode today. This is happening again. We got a whole lot of topics to talk about today. We're here with my boy Nick.
How's it going, guys?
And let's just get right into the show, all right? All right, our first topic that we're talking about today is WSU's win over BYU in the NIT, and them going to the Madison Square Garden. So let's hear about it.
So yeah, the Cougs were in round 3 of the NIT where they played BYU, Cougs versus Cougs. Dominant win. They were pretty much dominated the entire game. Michael Flowers, shout out Michael Flowers. He passed Klay Thompson's record of 98 threes in a single season by hitting his 99th last night. Flowers in the game was 11 of 20 from the field with 27 points. Deshaun Jackson came off the bench and was 7 of 9 from the field with 14 points and 7 rebounds. So I think that really helped push the Cougs, to kind of go over the BYU bigs and get that win.
Yeah, they're playing really, really well in this NIT. Like, I didn't think that they were going to do this well. I honestly kind of thought that they were going to be a second-round exit, but with how well they're playing now, it kind of makes me wonder, like, if they had been able to make it into the main tournament, like, how they would have gone, like, how far they could have gone.
No, yeah, I definitely think that they had a little slump in the regular season, kind of in the middle, and that really hurt them in their tournament push. But I think it should be interesting. They only got 2 more games in the NIT. They're in the semifinals versus Texas A&M, who is a legit team, played in the SEC championship.
They should be. They are definitely a tournament team.
They're definitely a tournament team. I mean, they lost to Tennessee in the SEC championship, but I think it'll be tough. It'll be kind of cool to see the Cougs play, like, not saying these other teams weren't, like, tournament teams, but playing an SEC school that's, competing against top teams in the country on a week-to-week basis. So I think it should be interesting to see how they kind of, like, match up with them.
It's gonna be a fun one to watch. Like, even if they lose, I'm still proud of this team. Like, Wazzu Basketball kind of has a stigma where we're not thought to be a good team. Which I don't know why. It was one season a couple of years ago that just kind of put us on that rail. But I think, like, this year has been a real good year for them, for the most part, minus a couple of mishaps and everything. But, yeah. Yeah,
they're getting a lot of consistent scoring now from their guards. Michael Flowers has been on a tear during the NIT, so it'll be kind of.
Tyler Roberts has also looked really,
Tyler
really
Roberts
good.
has been on a tear, but yeah, I think it's going to come. If they want to win the NIT, they got to have the guard players got to be scoring like they are and got to feed the bigs as well.
All right, I think we're all through with that topic. Do you have anything else you want to add?
Nah, that's about it.
All right. The next thing we're going to talk about is our Seattle Mariners, the M's, the Believe team. They're looking pretty good in spring training. Nick has a couple things to say.
Yeah, definitely. They've made a lot of changes in this offseason. Actually, a fun fact, they've gotten 4 former Cincinnati Reds players since March 14th. Jesse Winker was a big one with the outfielder, and they got third baseman Eugenio Suarez to replace Kyle Seager, which, how can you really replace him?
A legend, like an actual Seattle legend.
I think it'll be interesting to watch how the Mariners try and replace Kyle Seager, not only at his third baseman position, but also as, like, the leader off the field. I just think he was kind of like the face of Seattle. And it's kind of hard to, like, shift from everyone, like, oh, like, this is the face of your franchise, and now he's just gone. So you kind of have to not rebuild necessarily, but they kind of have to, like, figure out where they're going to, like, get their production from now.
I think they're going to be a fun team to watch this year. Like, on the last Cooking on the Clock episode, we mentioned that we think they're going to be a postseason team this year, but I think that it's just going to be fun to go to the games. They have a lot going on, too, at T-Mobile Park. They just introduced their fan-friendly menu, which includes a $3 value menu hot dog. If you're talking to me, I'm not a hot dog guy. Get those out of there, but I'm sure you like them. Popcorn's pretty good there if you want to floss your teeth afterwards. Bottomless soda, which is huge for people who drink soda. I don't drink soda. We'll see if that changes later in this episode. But it's gonna be fun going to games this year. I'm excited to see go to the pitch. Whatever it is for baseball. The diamond.
The diamond, not
the diamond.
Pitch. That's soccer.
Oh, no, I know.
No, yeah. I mean, I think
Let's see
the
him
Mariners
fight on the gridiron.
I mean, the Mariners kind of finish off on a high note. They didn't make the playoffs, but that last, 2 weeks or so of their season.
That was so much fun.
Yeah, I mean, T-Mobile was packed. I think it had some of the most fans I've had. I think it got up to 44,000 were there. So I think it would be interesting to see kind of how they bounce back from last season by just getting snubbed to the playoffs. But I think they'll be exciting and always believe.
Nick, are you gonna go to any M's game this summer?
Of course.
Yeah.
I'll try and make my way to a few of them.
I mean, unless you're living in Othello, but that's okay. All right, I think that's it for our topic with the M's. Next up, we got a little guest on the show too to talk about this one. We talked about NFL free agency last time. This is Stuart, but yeah, Stuart's gonna help us out with this one. We got a couple mug root beers and some things, some snacks. This has been an entertaining off season for the NFL. What are some of your highlights?
Yeah, definitely free agency has been pretty crazy, like the last month or so, stemming from like the Russell Wilson trade that kind of shook Seattle. But some of the other big ones were Tyreek Hill signing with the Miami Dolphins. He's just signed a 4-year, $120 million contract. It's going to be a lot different for him playing without Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is an elite quarterback. And Tua, obviously not as elite, but it'll be interesting to see how well Tua can push the ball down the field with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. Another big one was Devonte Adams. That was huge. He left probably a couple of days after Aaron Rodgers re-signed, which...
That was crazy.
In my opinion, I think the reason Rodgers re-signed is because they franchise tagged Adams. But Adams is going back to Las Vegas to play with his
college teammate Derek Carr, Fresno State. Go Bulldogs.
Devonte Adams signed a 5-year, $142 million deal. So he's getting paid down there.
Indigestion.
Terran Armstead just signed with the Dolphins. 5-year, $87.5 million contract. He's adding a lot of pass protection that the Dolphins need. So it's going to give Tua a little more time. It's going to give Tua a lot more time to get the ball downfield. His new weapons.
I don't even drink soda, but that was awesome. I'm a true mug-blooded American. What were you saying?
A big one. He hasn't been playing recently, but I'm good, thank you. Marcus Mariota just signed with the Falcons. He's been on the bench.
Oh God! I've more.
He's been on the bench for a while with the Titans. Hasn't really been playing, and he's been with the Raiders, but he just signed with the Falcons a 2-year, $18.75 million deal. I think it's a good pick for the Falcons. Even though he's not an elite quarterback anymore, I think he kind of got snubbed. And, of course, Derek Carr's probably better than him. Matt Ryan was also traded to the Colts. I don't necessarily know if it's a good pick. Colts have kind of shown the trend of they just want to get like a quarterback as a short-term issue, not trying to like fix anything long-term. And the Cowboys also landed a deal with Pro Bowl punter.
No.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, this is your notes, but I really want to intercept this one. That's the
bell.
One second. That's the bell, but the Cowboys just landed Pro Bowl punter Brian Anger for another 3 years. That's pretty cool. I gotta crack open this mug. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. I think we're gonna move on to our next topic. Did you want another mug? As a true mug-blooded American.
All right, let's shift the topics now.
We're gonna shift the topics, huh? Stuart.
All right.
So it's been a pretty cool little thing going on. It's called March Madness. You guys have probably heard of it. Do you have the pen?
I do.
Well, we're not ready for that.
We're not ready for the bracket.
I had a pretty perfect bracket for a while, up until these guys with the little dinosaur sticker. Up until these guys lost, so it doesn't mean anything anymore. I almost lost the Tums there. So instead, we're gonna do our little Sweet 16 bracket.
Yeah. We're gonna start over.
This is
start
the wrong
fresh
side. Come on.
From the Sweet
Come
16.
on, guys. Starting over fresh. We got a pretty cool bracket, hand drawn by yours truly. Could have another ketchup. Hold on. Can you hold that? Thank you.
All right, so we're gonna start up here with Gonzaga and Arkansas. Hunter, who are we going with? Zags, or are we going with the Razorbacks?
I think that we're going to go with the Gonzaga Bulldogs.
We're going to go with the Zags? All right.
I give you more room.
Oh, it's fine. It's
Okay.
all good. Duke Tech, how we feeling there?
All right, well, I think I'm going, initially I said Texas Tech in my bracket, but
Yeah.
we all know that that one is not doing well. So we're going to go with we're going to go with Duke, actually.
I just think Duke, having Coach K as his last year, I just think, hold it up more.
Oh, we have to hold it up more?
Yeah, right there, not outside.
Okay.
I just think Duke, Coach K is his last year. I think they're playing for a lot more than themselves, and they really want to send Coach K out with a national championship. So we're going to go Duke here.
Did I break the tab?
Oh, dude, you got to hold the sign, bro.
I broke the tab.
There's a lot of editing that's going to need to be done. All right.
Can you please put in the Mug-Blooded American song?
Okay, shut up. All right.
All right.
UCLA from the Pac or North Carolina?
I think I'm going to back the Pack on this one.
Back the Pac.
Back the Pack.
UCLA.
Alex, I see that 1 minute sign, and we're going to need a little bit more time.
A lot more time, actually.
Purdue and the world-famous one-man army of Doug.
Cinderella. St. Peter's out of New Jersey.
New Jersey, student body population of 3,009. The underdog story that everybody wants to hear. We're going with Purdue.
All right, we're going to flip sides of the bracket.
Did you break the pen? No.
No, we're good.
All right, Arizona Wildcats in Houston. I really wanted to go Houston. Nick really wanted to go Arizona. We agreed on Arizona before the show. I'm making a last-minute change.
No way!
Go Cougs.
What are you talking about? Arizona's not losing to Houston.
Go Cougs. Back the Pack.
They're not in the Pac-12.
Go Cougs. Villanova, Michigan. I wish I had another granola bar. Villanova, Michigan.
I think Villanova. Michigan's kind of been a sleeper team this year with their upsets, but I just think Villanova, Colin Gillespie is just going to control the tempo too much, and is going to be a game changer for the Villanova Wildcats.
I agree. Villanova it is.
Nova.
Nova. Oh God, I almost wrote V. All right, the Kansas Jayhawks. Fielding out of Kansas.
I don't think I think it might be a little competitive.
No, it's a Rhode Island. It's Rhode Island. It's not going to be competitive.
Providence is shown to be a pretty good basketball team.
It is Rhode Island, Kansas.
All right, rock chalk. Could have just wrote KU, but that's fine.
Oh, I probably could have written KU. All right, Miami and Iowa State. This one was another one we were split on.
Yeah. Another one, double-digit seeds making it to the Sweet 16.
Miami was the team who took out Auburn, and they actually, both teams, I mean, Wisconsin was not a 3 seed. I think, did we say Miami?
We said Miami. Miami looked really good against Auburn in a dominant performance. It wasn't a nail-biter either. Coming as a 10 seed from the ACC, another competitive conference. All right. But now we're going to flip back over. Gonzaga and Duke.
Higher. He says higher. Gonzaga and Duke. You're not going to be able to write on this.
I'm going to have to stand up.
He says Duke.
I say Duke.
You says Duke? Bring it down. Oh, like right here.
You could bring it down and you want to write on it, but then show when you're not writing.
Alex, I don't have any mug left. Crack it open. Crack it open. Mug-blooded Americans unite. Dude, what is happening on that? I've never done this with a soda can before.
Can we cut after the Sweet 16 and then go to the Elite 8?
No. We're keeping all of this.
No, please don't.
You just cracked open a mug. We're good. All right, keep talking.
All right, Zags and Duke. I know West Coast, everyone's really high on the Zags, but I'm not. I think Duke's going to make it to the Final Four. In another competitive matchup, they played earlier, I think in late November, early December. Duke ended up winning by 2, kind of backed by a huge performance from Paulo Banchero. It'll be interesting to see him and Chet Holmgren face off again. But at the end of the day, I just think Duke and their freshmen are just going to run the Zags out the gym. And it's not going to be as close as last time. We go in Duke.
So you see, we actually differed on that one, but you have the pen, so I don't really have any.
Tough.
I don't really have any to say. UCLA and not Doug. That one's going to
Purdue,
be
he means.
not Doug. Why did you make the U and UCLA undercase? But
I don't
everything
know.
else is
My
capital?
bad. Relax.
UCLA and not Doug, also known as the Boilermakers. I think it's going to be Purdue. They've been a stronger team all season, and they're like they have more heart. They're not from LA. They're from.
I mean, UCLA has looked good, but after watching their performance against Arizona in the Pac-12 championship before the tournament even started, they had a big lead, and like they're talented enough that they should have capitalized on that lead, but they didn't, and they ended up losing. So I think Purdue, Jaden Ivey's just too good.
I mean, he's no Doug, but there's only so much.
All right,
magic
so that's
that
half
happens
the
in blood.
Final Four.
All right, Houston and Nova. It should have been Arizona apparently, but
My arm is tired.
oh yeah, your arm's tired. Mine is too. Houston Nova. I could see it being Houston. Go Cougs.
I mean, I like that. I mean, I had Arizona over Houston, but you had the pen. Couldn't
I
really
have the
do
pen.
much.
Uh-oh.
But I think Houston, they look really dangerous. They're super well coached.
Best jerseys in March Madness as well.
Yeah, I just think Villanova will end up choking in the Elite Eight.
Kansas and the U.
I think this is a no-brainer.
The U? It's the best 30 for 30.
Okay, but I think Kansas.
Did you kill that? Oh, okay.
I just think Kansas, they're arguably should have been the overall seed instead of Gonzaga, but Ochai Agbaji, yeah, that's how you say his name, and Bill Self as a coach.
All right,
let's
let's beat this through. No more analysis.
No more analysis.
No more analysis. Duke and Purdue.
Duke.
Duke? Okay. Houston, Kansas. Houston.
Kansas.
I'm saying Houston, and I have the
saying
pen.
Kansas.
Go Cougs.
Kansas.
You're probably right.
I know I'm right. There's no slash. It's going to be Kansas.
Okay, well, we're saying it's probably going to be Kansas. But now for Duke, Kansas, this is like the basketball school powerhouse.
Yeah, Blue Bloods is what they're called.
Not Doug. Let's just say Duke. We gotta get this over with.
Duke? I'd say Duke. Have Coach K end on a high note. Enjoy his retirement.
Well, that is the longest segment we have had on Coug on the Clock.
Definitely the
ever.
longest. All in all, Duke's winning the tournament.
That's right. Now, when this gets busted later tonight, that's all right, because we didn't even finalize that bracket. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today's Coug on the Clock. We also got a birthday shout out to give you. Happy birthday to the very talented Fergie. You might know her from Black Eyed Peas. You also might know her from her amazing rendition of the national anthem.
At the NBA All-Star game.
At the NBA All-Star game. One of the most talented national anthem singers of all time. There's our sports connection. Is there any this day in sports?
No.
We don't have the computers anymore, so it's okay. Remember to go ahead and follow Wazzu Sports Network on Instagram and Twitter. Go ahead and follow Cable 8 Productions on YouTube. Twitch.tv/HNuds. Do you have any plugs?
I don't.
All right, that's enough for the show.
All right. Thanks for tuning in. Tune in next week.
Ah! Is it still rolling?